So in this video, I'm just going to be looking at a few editing techniques I've picked up from my research into short films recently. I'm just going to describe them and say how they're useful. This first one's the transition and use of crosscuts, and this was used in, I think it was How to Talk to Women. As you can see, there's a clear connection between the first thing he picks out on the woman and what it transitions into. The first time it's that she's drinking from a water bottle, she's then drinking from a wine glass. The second one, it's the trainers into the running shot. And the third one is the finger, symbolising that she's getting married, and the phone is also present in the second shot. So this connection between shots is something that we're going to pick out and use in our own film. We could do this with Adam's safe item here, the little fossil. What we could do is obviously have a mix of shots, so have him at home with the fossil, transition that into when he's on the street or outside the cafe with the fossil. Jump cuts. So this is another technique used quite often. As you can see, it's to compress time. If it's a short film, you have to make sure that all your shots are interesting and they have a purpose. So the use of jump cuts here means we're compressing time and we're only picking out the interesting parts of each shot. So we go from street to street, onto the train station and onto the train. And like that, within 10 seconds, you've completely changed locations. And that's going to be really crucial in our film because he's going to go from bedroom to the cafe. Linear wipes. Now this honestly is just a technique I just picked out because I really like the use of its effect. It's used as a transition as well, similar to How to Talk to Women in the first one. But it completely, it's so clean and so smooth into that second shot. That's what I found really impressive. Pulling that off is quite tricky though, because you have to master the camera work alongside the editing technique of a linear wipe. Lens flare and blur. So this was used in The Irrational Fear of Nothing to symbolise, his anxiety and the fact that everything around him is a blur. We could use this quite effectively in our own film, and I know that I can do this technique on Vegas. The lens flare as well is just used to make the shot seem more beautiful and aesthetically pleasing. That's something I can also learn to do as well on Vegas. Things that we'd use it for in our film, I think the blur would be effective in providing the fact that when he's nervous and things start to seem blurry and make him panic more. That would be a good use of this technique, I feel. So those are just a few of the techniques I've picked out from my research. Thank you for watching.